What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and it's only been a week since we learned that the CW is officially for sale after years and years of declining ratings as they press further and further into identity politics across all their broadcasting. The CW is finally for sale. Whether it actually gets sold or not remains to be seen. But one thing that is coming up in DC's universe there on CW is Naomi. And we've been thinking about Naomi for quite some time because, as I've talked about on this channel, Ava DuVernay is the executive producer, and she confirmed that this show on the CW, which again is failing due to identity politics, is going to focus on identity politics. Imagine my shock. So I was a little surprised when I woke up in the morning after it had aired, and I saw headlines like this. Ratings. Naomi has pretty super start. Superman and Lois returns steady. So I thought, pretty super start? What does that mean? That sounds pretty positive for Naomi, this series that is just premiering. And in fact, it's premiering right after the second season premiere of Superman and Lois, one of the top rated shows on the CW. So it must be doing pretty well. Well, according to the media, doing pretty well means having the lowest premiere of any DC show on CW ever, of all time. And I'm gonna go through and I'll show you the numbers. Because when I actually looked at the ratings and how Naomi stacked up, I saw that it was actually the lowest rated thing on network television. You could see 8 p.m., 8:30, 9 p.m., 9:30, and 10 p.m. The lowest rated thing is Naomi. Now, Superman and Lois did pull over 1 million viewers, pretty far down from its season 1 premiere, not gonna lie. That's gotta be pretty disappointing for Superman and Lois. And then Naomi, 800,000. Did not even break 1 million for the series premiere. And to put that in perspective, I want to show you a lot of other series premieres. So here we go. Naomi, right? Naomi season 1 ratings, demo 0.14, just over 800,000 people watching. What about all these other shows? What about Batwoman, right? Batwoman, which has been raked over the coals and annihilated and destroyed. What did this do? 1.8 million. And then think about what happened after that. After a 1.8 million premiere, they lost about 2/3 of their viewership. If Naomi loses 2/3 of its viewership, you're talking about going under 300,000. That's the pace that something like Naomi is on right now. And the media is trying to really cover that up and say, oh, what a nice little opening for Naomi. No, it is absolutely not. What about some other things like The Flash season 1? That was 4.8 million. Now that was years and years ago. So you do have to keep that in perspective. That was 2014, the heyday of the CW and the Arrowverse. 4.8 million people tuning into the premiere. What about Arrow? Arrow season 1, that was in 2013, had 2.77 million. What about some other lesser known ones that maybe not everybody has heard about? Black Lightning, 2018, 2.3 million people at that premiere. What about this? Legends of Tomorrow, 3.2 million. All of these are absolutely demolishing Naomi. And then the more recent one is here, Superman and Lois. This is realistically, I think, the decent comparison, I suppose. And in fact, they even tried to use Superman and Lois as a launching spot for Naomi. And it was still that bad. Superman and Lois, 1.7 million viewers. And then they, too, lost about 2/3 of their audience going all the way down to the season finale. This is pathetic. But this is what happens when you market it like this. When Ava DuVernay, when the CW, they decide, you know what we're gonna do with this character? We're gonna go that much further. We're gonna focus on identity politics, and we're gonna be upfront and honest about you. Despite all the bad press, despite the sinking ratings they've had for years and years, the CW continues to double down. Now, I'm not interested in watching this show in any way, shape, or form. It's a character that I feel like was pushed and failed in the comic books, so now they're bringing it to the big screen. I guess maybe they're taking that from the MCU, because that's what they're trying to do as well. But the idea that you saw a lot of things like this, Naomi shines, Naomi super ratings, that's not the case. You have to put it in perspective. It is the worst premiere ever for a DC show in this era on CW. That is absolutely fucking pathetic. And if it tracks along with the other ones, we're talking about a show that will be pulling 200, maybe 300,000 people by the time this series ends, if they let it get that far. That's what happens, CW. That's what happens, Ava DuVernay, when you put identity politics ahead of telling a story that people actually care about. Let me know your thoughts about this in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.
Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my PO box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.